Welcome back. Mil Milosic live here. Hope you folks enjoying the program. As a lot of things coming up weekly and monthly as a part of our inner circle, but also if you're part of my mentorship program, you're already on your path to your success towards the end. We're going to have different interviews and you'll be featured in the magazine. But this is for people who are part of it. So for you folks who are part of only Inner Circle, I have some great news. We're covering little bit by little bit every single week and month. Will be a lot of great people coming up. And if you go through all of these lessons, you won't be the same speaker or person at the end of the day, because everything adds up to that bigger picture. So today we're talking about appearance, overall look, right? What will be the right way to go about it, and how you shouldn't be appearing in front of the crowd or on the stage, right? Whether it's the camera, whether it's the video webinar, or is the big stage like I've been on, like thousands of people. What will be the right way? What is the neutral way so that you don't offend anyone, that you're not too much, that you're just somewhere in the middle? But so let's talk about what will be the right way, and I'm going to give you a couple of tips. So first thing first, you need to know who is your crowd, right? Are they kids? Are you speaking in school? Are they CEOs? Are they business people? Are they women, female, right? Are they men only? Really, when you know who is your crowd, you will know how to position yourself and how to dress up. Rule number one really is you don't want to be overdressed. You don't want to dress up like you're going for a gala dinner or like an Oscar award winning, right? That might be just a bit too much unless everybody in that room are dressed up the same. So you really want to be a little bit more than casual. Like we call this a smart casual. Could be, if you're a lady, you know how to dress up better than me, right? I normally go for what works every time, like a simple jacket, a simple discreet shirt. You don't want to be like too bright, like red or green. That might be too bright. The reason really is you want people to focus on you, on your story, on your speech, rather than on the way you look. If you have the bright shoes, people might just kind of look at your shoes more than listening to you because it's more interesting. Or even a dress or a jacket, you don't want to be too shiny. Very neutral. What do you really think how people in your crowd might dress up, right? Simple as that. And you dressed up a little bit, just a little bit more than that. So like you don't want to wear a cheap jacket, for instance, because you're speaking there. Just by being on the stage, you have that authority. Wow, this person is on the stage. They earned the right to be there, right? They want to listen to them, but you don't want to come across, wow, they're on the stage and they cannot even afford to buy a suit. They cannot even afford to buy better shoes than that. So there's a lot of different things. You want to be dressing up a little bit, like your jacket should be a better quality than normally what people would see. So I would suggest if you're a male, invest some money and time to research what is that look what a professional business owner or a speaker should have, right? What is that good quality jacket? It might cost you a little bit, but does not have to be a lot. In general, I don't like to spend a lot of money on my clothes. I do have several suits for different occasions, different colors, not too bright, mostly dark colors like dark navy blue, like you see right here. My shirts are basically either white or light blue. I like to bring some colors in it. Back in the days, I used to dress up only in white, black suit, white shirt, a tie, and then I had people say, Milan, you're just too formal. And that's not who I really was. My personality was different, right? So people focus on, if you're too formal, then people kind of addressing you too formally. Then I realized I'm all kind of smart casual. I like a jacket. I like a jeans, dark navy jeans, for instance. Don't do like a sneakers, wear with the jeans. That's something, unless it's a tech event, then you can do that. But regular, simple, plain shoes that kind of matches with your colors would work fine. Discreet, darker colors normally work fine. For male, white shirt will do, like dark, not necessarily, more like a bright blue would work fine. For ladies, I'm not really an expert for it. In your look, you know better than me, but I always like to say, I really want to focus on you. As long as you're comfortable with what you wear, that should be fine, right? If you go into schools, you can dress up more casually, like a simple shirt, whatever you feel that it's fine, because you're obviously older than most kids there anyways. So they're there to listen to you already. Just by being an adult, you have that presence. So they want to hear your story and see how you're going to help them. But if it's a business meeting, you're going to dress up in the same level like business owners, like whereas the CEOs who's got a lot of money, a lot of people don't even care much about how they look. They do care about quality things, and they want to look at you, and people judge you based on how you look, based on your shoes, right? Especially ladies, right? You know who you are, right? They look at the shoes. Oh, look at these shoes. Like, where do they? Oh, wow, that's an expensive shoe. But you don't want to be just too much like those particular brands. Like, you don't want to be too flashy, right? You don't want to be too flashy. You want to be discreet, but that shows quality. Quality, right? By being on the stage, you already earn the right to be there, but quality should show the way you dress, the way you act. Your confidence will speak louder than the look, right? But we don't want to be like too underdressed. Like, you have different cases in America, for instance, and I've been working there for many, many years. You meet a person and they just dress up very casually, like they're just wearing a simple shirt, simple shoes. And then later you realize that they're just that multi-millionaire who don't really care how they dress up because they earn the right to be there, right? But at this point, while we're building a network, you want people to get to know you. You want to come across as a professional. You want to get invited to more stages again and again and again. You want to be very discreet. You don't want to offend anyone. And that's where you got to be kind of neutral. What's going to stand out when you're neutral? People won't really focus on the way you look. They're going to focus on your story, on your voice, and how you present. And that's what we want. Because at the end of the day, you want to become remembered by your story, by what you said, not how you look. Right? You want them to say, "Oh, they look decent. They look really good," but not, "Oh, they look too much." That's not what we want. And you will know that level. You will know exactly what that really is. But people will tell you. You should always ask for an advice from someone else, whether it's your friends or family or someone else there at the audience. How do I look? How do I look beforehand? You can even send them a couple of looks, couple of outfits, and ask them, would this be appropriate for your event? Right? And they'll tell you exactly, I think this might be just too much on. You can ask them, what should I wear? Is this event formal? Is it semi-casual? Is it okay to show it up in a polo shirt, for instance, or is it better to dress up more elegantly, like I'm going for different kind of gala dinner? It really depends. Normally, they will tell you ahead of time, and you will know what to wear ahead of time. That's why when you know who is your crowd, if you're doing these events with different organizers, right? You ask them. You're gonna have different forms to fill out beforehand. They tell you exactly, this is an online event. What we require is this. This is what kind of quality we're looking for. This is what kind of background, what kind of lights we're looking for. They'll tell you all these things, and you tell them, how would you like me to dress up? Is it fine this? Should I wear a suit? Should I just wear simple like that? So this is a little tip right now. Simply is follow your gut, follow your intuition. If you feel that you're too much, then you probably are. If you feel that you're underdressed, then you probably are. Find that golden middle and make sure that you're comfortable with it. This is my favorite suit and I'm comfortable with it. I can keep it open. I can close it. I'm fine with it. As long as you're comfortable and confident with what you're saying, that's going to come out. And that's exactly what you want. Hope you really enjoy this. Homework for today really is go into your wardrobe and take a few shots of your best dresses or your best outfits down the line. Everybody likes to dress up. Take some time, day off, and in front of the mirror, just take a photo of your different outfits, different combinations, this jacket with that one. Have them somewhere in the phone. There's different apps when you can sort them out. And when time comes for you to go for these events, you'll be able to pull them out and say, oh, I like this kind of combination. And I always like to use Google, right? Go there and Google like smart look for a male or a female. You'll be able to see a lot of different combinations. And if you have to do some shopping, well, ladies, you like doing that anyways, go there and do it. Spend that day. Don't spend too much, but have some options. I know like people in our team, when we're doing some different appearances on TV and for different shows, radio shows and podcasts, and also our TV show that we have on the home channel as well. There's always a different makeup artist that will come with us, follow us, and also different designer that will kind of help you identify. We would normally go and do some sponsorships. You can do that as well down the line and offer them. So, look, I have this appearance. Would you like me to sponsor? Would you like to sponsor me? And I'll be able to promote your suits or whatever dresses that you might offer. And they wouldn't mind normally, as long as you have something to say. Look, I'm going to be in front of thousands of people, and I don't mind saying this in the media. Promote you a little bit, and they'll be able to give you that for free sometimes, but it depends. Normally, you should have something as a backup, your own clothes. Also, in terms of a makeup, ladies, I would recommend to have, if you're not really certain how to put a makeup on, look, for us male, it's quite easy. We put a bit of a powder. You don't want to look a bit sweaty before you go on the stage, and that's it. We're fine, right? But ladies, you need a bit more work. I suggest do not wear too much of a makeup. Very, very subtle. Bit of a darker colors, and you know better than me. You know, when you see someone, oh, this is a bit too much. It's probably this. Subtle, neutral colors. Again, you want people to focus on what you say, not in not how you look. So same thing with your overall appearance, shoes, clothes, shirts, and also hair. You know, like some of us who we don't have to worry about it, but for ladies with the hair, should be position you as a classy person in a way, right? You can have a great hairstyle. uh, you know, people in our team as well, when we're doing these events, we get a stylist to fix the hair, to do the makeups for our female parts of our team as well. And then that can add up a little bit more of, wow, credibility, right? Especially when we do master classes online, your makeup should be fine. Your hair should be like, wow, to show that you are that quality person in a way. First few moments, they're going to look at it, wow, this is great, great look. And then they focus on you. Again, shouldn't be too much, and should be just the right portion of it. And folks, practice. You know better than me. Again, it's very important that when you're on that stage to feel comfortable, whatever you're wearing. If the shoes are too tight, then don't wear them, right? They might be beautiful, but it's going to affect you during your presentation. Have something that's really comfortable, that you love wearing, that suits the presentation and the event, and you should be just fine, because the main focus should be not on your look as much as on your story, and to be memorable speaker. That's it for today. Go there, have fun, and let's see what's going to come out of that as well. Send me some photos, and write down in your comments, right there next to this lesson, how you feel about it, and what will be the right way, and what was your biggest takeaway from today's lesson as well. In the meantime, enjoy. See you soon. Bye-bye.